Turn up my mic. Turn up my mic. Turn up my mic. Let's go. Welcome once again to the one and the only. It's the Big Time Show. Yeah. In the building once again. Just got off last night. Great show last night with the one and only my brother Amp. You will see us later this week. Just like yesterday, appreciate all the support from last night. We're coming right back. But then we are still going to do our individual shows. And that's why you see me here now. Saturday at 3 o'clock, I finally got one. My son is not running me around like a ragged dog. So I finally got a chance to come at my regular time. What's going on, everybody? Saturday. Hey, listen, man. Look, oh man, it's a great day. Man, it's football everywhere. I mean, Nickelodeon got football on. I'm just exaggerating. Sesame Street. I mean, it's football everywhere. College football back. I mean, you can feel it now. You see what I'm saying? We here now. We all of us that suffered and had issues with trying to watch frisbee golf and and badminton. We good now. Football back. We good now. College football. When you see all this college football on, and just let you know that we only just a hop, skip, and a jump away from the NFL football. We got all this until February. Man, look, we are brothers right now. I mean, it's grills going. Forget Labor Day. It's grills going right now just because of this. I mean, brothers are happy right now. It's some ladies that are happy too. It's football time, and I am excited. And let me go kill some of the mystery right now. Yes, I am excited about the Dallas Cowboys season coming up. I mean, ain't no sense of being sad. What other choice do we have? It's here now. Whoever putting the uniform on, that's who we rocking with. Whoever it is. Whoever it is. I mean, you may have wanted this person and you may have wanted that person. Look, the plane is getting ready to leave Dallas. It's on its way to Philadelphia. It's on its way. It's no hiding now. It's time. And so since it's time, at least on my show. Now, if I'm on somebody else's show, I may, dip into I might dip into, 3 days ago and start talking about that. I think I'm supposed to be on tomorrow night with the DC Universe. So look forward to that, just in case you didn't know. Boss and Annie and Landlord and myself and Amp and DMV and Lose Takes and probably West Coast. I mean, everybody gonna be on tomorrow. So you got to tune in tomorrow night. It just ain't no telling what's gonna happen on that show. When you get all of us together like that, you already know it's gonna be electrifying. You understand? So let's get that out of the way. But here on my show, individual show, I'm not talking about Michael Parsons no more. I'm sorry if you came in. This is not the crying show. Look, he gone. I'm done. I'm done. He's not my concern anymore at all. If he have 500 sacks in this season, that's fine. As long as he don't have a whole bunch against us on September the 28th. That's all. That's my only concern. God bless him. He's gone now. I could care less about Michael Parsons. So if you come here looking for that, I'm not your guy today. Okay? It's really just that simple. I'm just not. I'm not your guy. Because the decisions have been made, the bodies have been transferred. Kenny Clark is here. Michael Parsons is over there. I don't know nothing about Green Bay. I don't do a podcast show about the Green Bay Packers. I don't know them. I could care less. I don't know. I care about Kenny Clark. That's who I care about. That's who I'm going to talk about. I could care less. I'm sorry. If y'all want to talk about Mike, we got 1 million podcasts. Or Cowboy content creators. I'm quite sure there's some of them that have not let it go. You understand? And God bless them. If that's what make their show run, that's fine. I ain't gonna. I even tune in to it. Might even comment on it. But on this show, oh no. If I was preaching right now, The Bible is very clear when it says, "Let the dead bury the dead." Michael Parsons in Cowboys land is dead to me now. I could care less. He's the enemy. Yeah. I know, but big time, you said you wanted to sign. Yeah, I did. I wanted him. Yeah, I didn't want him to go, but hey, would you leave for $47 million? If a team offer you 41 and say we ain't budging off of it, we ain't, which one you gonna do? So he made his decision. God bless him. I'm quite sure Green Bay gonna be fine, but I care less. So I'm done with it. All right. There's your Michael Parsons moment. I wish I could cuss right now, but I'll tell you what I said about Michael Parsons. Now y'all figure that one out. Yeah, I said it. Yeah. I wish I could do it, but I ain't gonna do it because y'all saying the bishop is lost his mind. They done let Michael Parsons, change his character. No, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna let it happen. I ain't gonna let it happen. I'm not. I hope you guys will share while I'm acting the fool right now. I hope you guys will share. I'm still sharing right now. Speaking of the DC universe, I am going to share it with the brethren in there, and let's see if some of them pop up in here. Let's see if some of them pop up in here, just to say hello to the old man. They be nice to the old man. I ain't young like they are. They respect me and value my little content. They value my say so, but I ain't young like that. I ain't got time like that. You understand? I just don't. I love them. I'm gonna see if they're gonna pop in. You'll see them in a minute. They're gonna pop in and gonna say, hey, say what's up. Y'all need the link real quick. Forget all that. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Listen. Thursday will be here just like that. Thursday will be here in just a moment. It's here. However way you feel about it, it's here. And I'm going to tell y'all, I ain't going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm a little excited. I am. I'm a little excited. And it's time that we, I think it's time that we start locking in. If you haven't locked in on Philly, then it's time. I mean, they locking in on them. I mean, we got to do it as a fan base. You either in or you out. See, we just need to do a poll. I might need to tell the brothers to do this. We need to find a poll and get everybody on record. Are you in or you out? Yeah, Jerry ticked you off. Yeah, either Micah ticked you off or both of them ticked you off. It don't make no difference. Are you in or you out? Ain't no middle ground. This has always been the Cowboys way. There's no middle ground. You either love them or you hate them. It ain't you halfway. No. Ooh, I need to know. We got 17 weeks. We need to know. I need to know where everybody stands. You DC for life? You DC for life or seasonal? Are you DC for life? If they start off 0-2, if they start off 2-0, of course I know you're gonna be DC for life then. I mean, we need to know if Jared ticks you off enough that you ready to turn in your stock. It's your choice. It's your fandom. I ain't got no problem with it. You know what? I'm coming to Philadelphia in a minute, but I have to let everybody know because I've been getting calls and inbox and all that. Like, what you gonna do? What you mean? What I'm gonna do? Man, I've been a Cowboy fan before Jerry Jones got here. Y'all understand that? I'm 52 years old. Listen, I've been a Cowboy fan since 1977. That's when I became one. Do y'all understand me? I before Emmitt Smith, I was Tony Dorsett. Y'all, see, some of y'all too young, but that I can't apologize where I come from. Before Jimmy Johnson, it was Tom Landry for me. Before Jerry, it was Tex Schramm. Before 88, Micah Irvin, it was 88 Drew Pearson for me. Y'all before Dion, it was Everson Walls. Huh? Before all these DTs, it was Randy White for me. Before Micah Parsons, it was Ed Too Tall Jones for me. Y'all, I'm dug in. I've been dug in a long time. Jerry wasn't here, I was a Cowboy fan, and when Jerry ain't here, I'm still gonna be a Cowboy fan. I'm dug in, so it ain't no secret about me. If we 0-17, I'm a Cowboy fan. I mean, we not gonna be, but I'm just saying. I'm dug in. Bad trades, I'm Cowboy fan. Good trades, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm dug in. I'm dug in. I don't know nothing else. Thank you. I got some older folks on here with me. Harvey Martin. See what I'm saying? We know. We've been through the yeah, come on, Verdi. Come on, Verdi. Y'all put them in. I'm gonna shout them out. Danny White. Yes, sir. Huh? See, it's these folks that we ain't going nowhere. We too old to change teams now. We done spent so much money on this team. We done bought tickets. We done bought airplane tickets. We done bought hotels. We done bought all that high expensive food in that stadium when we went. Look, we dug in. Huh? We done talked so much trash at the jobs that we've been on. Y'all don't understand. Y'all come on, help me in here. Please. Please help me. We done talked so much trash. We done put bumper stickers on our cars. We done took ridicule. We went straight to the job and got laughed at when we lost. Had to take all we dug in. All these young folks. Now listen, if you start liking the Cowboys during the Tony Romo era, I understand your hesitancy, and how you skeptical about the Cowboys. I get it. Cause you ain't seen winning. You ain't seen it. You haven't seen it. So I get it. If you want, thank you, Calvin Hill, Dwayne Thomas. He said, I'm rooted. Come on, Dennis. Somebody put Robin Newhouse in here. See what I'm saying? I'm glad. I know I ain't the only one. I know I'm not. We dug in. We can't be shifted. So the Micah Parsons stuff, that don't bother us. We come from the era. Listen, we come from the era where we saw Jerry fire a back-to-back winning Super Bowl winner in Jimmy Johnson. Man, this ain't nothing. We saw DeMarcus Ware leave. We saw Dez Bryant leave. We saw Emmitt Smith in another uniform. And for a lot of us, we saw Tony Dorsett in a Denver Bronco uniform. Y'all, look, this ain't nothing to us. This ain't Micah Parsons. What? Man, we saw Tom Landry leave. Do y'all hear me? Micah Parsons? Huh? What? We the ones that saw Micah Irvin take that shot in Philadelphia where he was paralyzed almost. The way the season ended. We saw Troy Aikman. What? We saw Dion leave. What? Y'all talking about Micah Parsons? What? Yeah, thank you, William. Rest in peace of Leroy Jordan. Another character. I wasn't that old now. I don't remember Leroy Jordan, but of course he's a Cowboy, a Ring of Honor. He's a Hall of Fame football player. You know, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, we dug in. Because of that, you know, we have opinions about Micah Parsons and what happened. But we ain't turning in the card now. some of y'all done look. I ain't saying that. I ain't asking you now. But let me just, because see, I know how the young people are. You know, and I got some too, but I didn't put it on it. But some of y'all got some type of Dallas Cowboy tattoo on y'all body somewhere. You got to start somewhere. I know. You ain't got to, don't say nothing. All my females, don't say nothing. You ain't got to say nothing. Some of y'all brothers got to start somewhere on your body. That's how much we dug in. Good Lord, look at me. I'm doing a podcast. Do y'all know how much money I done spent to do a show like this? You know how much money I spend a month? And all I'm talking about is Dallas Cowboys. The Cowboys ain't paying me. I'm paying myself. YouTube pays me. Facebook pays me. All because of the foundation is the Dallas Cowboys. Speaking of which, since I just said that, y'all see down there, if y'all don't mind, y'all can cash out your boy if y'all decide to, $, the Big Time Show. I would appreciate it. Listen, if you're on Facebook, yes, you can use the stars. If you're on YouTube, you can use the super chat. I mean, since I'm saying I love this team. Love them. Love the Dallas Cowboys. So since I got that out the way, and I said I got a few people that I think feel the same way I do, let's now move on to Philly. And let's start looking kind of, as the week goes, I'm going to get more in depth with it. But I want to kind of give a surface view of what, of this matchup. Appreciate all of you people popping on with me, man. Look, thank y'all so much. If you don't mind, I need everybody hit that like button for me. That helps out content creators with the algorithm, and let whatever platform it is know that, hey, some people watching over here and they like the show. Maybe y'all suggest it to some more people. And that's how our show grows. So even if you don't do the Cash App, which is not a requirement, or the Super Chat, or the stars on Facebook, listen, you can do this for free. You can hit that like button. It would help us out tremendously. I'm in YouTube land. I don't know if I can get it done, but I am on the quest for 3,000 followers. I think I'm 140 away. 140 people away. It's a big milestone for me. And if you're watching and you have never subscribed to my channel, at least the YouTube channel, I hope that you would give me the opportunity or the chance to earn that for me. William Kill says Butch Johnson, Tony Hill. Come on, man. These are Cowboy fans that's dug in. Let's take a surface look at the Eagles. Just off the top of the matchup. Let me say this. The Cowboys and the Eagles, in some sense, remember two major things that is going on during this game. Although there are a lot of the same players, it is different. And here's the reason why. Because see, we done got so swallowed up in the drama. When it comes to this game here, there's some very interesting things that's going on. Number one, here it is. Both teams have new offensive coordinators. Kellen Moore is gone. Mike McCarthy is gone. Brian Schottenheimer is in. They have a new offensive coordinator. So with that automatically comes, although you're familiar with the players, at least from Dallas side, the offense really has not changed a lot. You still have a new play caller. You would figure, since they had so much success running last year, Saquon had over 2,000 yards, as we all know. You would figure that they're going to run the ball. Plus, they had last year the top-rated offensive line in football last year. They moved people around. Not only that, when you add in the factor that Jalen Hurts can run as well, they are going to run the football. Plus, the main thing is that there is a a reputation about the Dallas Cowboys defense is that we cannot stop the run. That's what's out there. So, of course, you couldn't stop it last year. So common sense probably would tell you that they're going to come in and they're going to test this thing out again and make sure that the Cowboys are still soft in the run game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, despite having A.J. Brown out there, despite having Devontae Smith, despite having Dallas Goedert, I'm going to test these guys up front. If I got the best offensive line in the game and the Cowboys are not good against the run, why would I pass the ball 50 times? It just makes no sense. I'm going to test the Dallas Cowboys run defense. That's off the top. Philly is easy to figure out. However, this is the advantage, I do believe, that the Cowboys have against the Philadelphia defense. I just predicted to you what I think is going to happen with the Philadelphia offense against our defense. I don't think that's really hard to figure out. But here's where we got the advantage. Brian Schottenheimer's offense ain't going to look nothing like Mike McCarthy's offense. And that's not because of him running the ball more. I'm just saying it's different. You can't even get a rhythm, predict the rhythm of his offense because you ain't seen it. He ain't coached. He hadn't coached it. He ain't done offensive coordinators since he was at Seattle and the Jets. That was Mike Holmgren's offense last year. Even though he had the tag of being the offensive coordinator, that was not his stuff. Okay, Cooper G, appreciate you. I knew the Philadelphia Eagles fans were gonna come in. Cooper G said, "Man, Philly gonna dog y'all so bad Thursday night." Cooper G, let me ask you this question here. And I'm not trying to show you up. I know FlyEaglesFly. I know. Come on in. Here come the Eagle fan. Here come the world champion. Here they come. Total respect. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Look at them. Here they come. Total respect to y'all. Y'all the world champion. I respect you. But Cooper G, let me ask you this question, man. And seriously, why do you think we're gonna get dogged out so bad? Why? I'd like to know. I mean, most people would pick y'all to win. I just want to know why you said we're going to get dogged out. I'm just saying. And look, it very well may happen. I just want to know why you say that. And I'm quite sure you're not the only ones that thinking, I hope, well, I ain't gonna say, no, I'm gonna let you type that in if you type it in. I don't wanna put words in your mouth. So I ain't gonna do that. Let me get back. I think the Cowboys, despite the Eagle fans coming in, okay, Chris Harvin. Okay, Dino Dallas. I think you're an Eagle fan. Dallas says your defense was cheats last year, it's cheats this year. Okay, that was with Micah Parsons though. And technically speaking though, Dino, and just to help you out with your point, when Micah was in the game after his injury, the Cowboys finished out the year, not total for the year, but for the time that he played, the Cowboys stat-wise was a top 10 defense. Now, of course, he's gone, so I guess you'll probably say, well, he's gone now, so y'all really gonna be trash. Okay. I'm gonna let you have it, but I'm coming back with something. Chris Harvin, you bring up, I don't know if you are a Cowboy fan or not, Bronson Kinderman. Man, I ain't seen you since last year. Okay. I'm gonna say this right quick. I'm gonna say this. Chris Harvin, I don't know if you're a Cowboy fan or you are. I think just by based, I would say you are based off of what I just read. I want to say this, Chris. I want to say this. I don't know if you got to be a top 5. I don't know. If you told me a top 10, I think you can get away with it being a top 10. Especially if your offense is electrifying. You understand me? If your offense is electric, you can lower that top 5. You can go down to top 10, top 15, actually. To be honest with you. I'll say that to you. And I think you're a Cowboys fan. You say we can't win the Super Bowl, top 5. Okay. All right. Here's what I've been waiting on. Cooper says, honestly, you have an underrated roster. But I think the drama between Micah and the media and Jerry has diluted the work you put in mentally and physically throughout the preparation to week 1. That is a great answer, Cooper G. But I don't agree. Yeah, the brother is gone. A lot of guys, whatever. I'm with you. I believe that they got about a day or 2 to get it out. I'm glad the trade happened when it did because you got a whole week to get ready. And I believe that hurdle is crossed. So I would agree with you if we would have had to play a game 2 days later. I would 1,000% agree with that comment that you made. But we got too big of a time now. It's the business. They're locked in. And they on plan. They ain't even got there and pulled up signs telling me, we wish we had Micah. Man, please. You getting ready for Philadelphia. And I'm quite sure that there was if you listen to Schottenheimer, as soon as the trade happened, he was calling people. You heard him say that, go on, get it out. Let's talk. Let's get it, go on, get it over with. It is what it is. But they're going to be ready for Philly coming up. Yeah. I agree, Chris. I see what you're saying. We don't have what I consider dominant defense, but I think that the Cowboys defense is going to be very underrated. Now, what does that mean? It's stat-wise. See, people thinking, you listen to all these haters, you'll think that the Cowboys is going to be the worst-ranked defense in the league just because we lost Micah Parsons. And these same people are the same ones that say the Cowboys can't stop the run, and that was with Micah Parsons. So there really ain't been a change. Micah Parsons gone. You couldn't stop it with him here, and then he's gone. Now all of a sudden they act like, he was the one that was just shutting it down. I mean, come on. Stop it. I ain't going to let you do it on my show. These same folks are the same ones that screamed out talking about, you can't stop it. Y'all can't stop the run. Micah Parsons, big number 11 now of last 4 years. So we ain't gonna even act like that since Micah got on the plane and went to Green Bay. Now all of a sudden, Cowboys can't stop the run. Y'all said that when Micah Parsons was here. Am I right? So we ain't even act like that. However, let me throw this up. Micah Parsons is gone. Yes. I'm not trying to say the Cowboys are a better defense without him. No, that's being irresponsible to say that. We all know what Micah Parsons means. We all know how great he is. Yes, we suffered a little bit because he's gone. However, Kenny Clark is here, y'all. Now, he's not on the level of Micah Parsons. I know that. He's not as great as Michael Parsons is. I know that. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all folks acting like Kenneth Clark is just flat out trash. And I'm sorry. Y'all got life messed up. By now, I'm quite sure y'all done seen Kenneth Clark tape. Huh? I don't. Kenneth Clark is huh? I ain't gonna ruin it for you, because see, if you ain't seen it, then you don't know what I'm talking about. You better go look at his tape. And keep in mind, he had surgery on his toe last year, so that explains why his numbers dropped. Of course, you can't play football without your foot. Hello. He's had surgery. Obviously, he's ready to go. He will probably. I guarantee he's gonna play Thursday night. That's right, Church. Ty Church. Y'all need to go. Y'all need to go look at some tape on Clark before you make judgment. So I said that to say this. Could it be? I know it's almost blasphemy to say this right now. I know it is. Ladies and gentlemen, could the run defense perhaps be a little better? Because it was Micah that left for us to get a Kenneth Clark in and to pair him with a Osa. I think you like Kenneth Clark paired with Osa better than Mozzie Smith paired with Osa. Y'all ain't got to cheer. I got it. I think the defensive tackle room, with the addition of one man, the defensive tackle room has just really become very solid from the standpoint of guys being fresh. You got Clark, you got Osi, you got Mozzie, you got Solomon Thomas, you got Perion Winfrey, and you got the kid that we just drafted from UCLA. Yeah, make no mistake about it. We shouldn't be tired. No, that room just became stable because Kenneth Clark can play. I'm talking about he's a problem. He's a problem. You don't believe me? Go look at the tape. I ain't gonna argue with you. Huh? Cooper J says, let's be honest here though. Okay. You say, let's be honest. Okay, I'm trying to be honest. Like you say, we have the third best defensive front in the NFC. I'd take it a step further, Cooper G. Some might say that we may have the fourth, because there are some that believe Washington is better. There are plenty that believe the Giants front is better than ours. And of course, y'all, the Philadelphia Eagles, they say that. So some people will say that we're fourth, third or fourth. Pick your choice. But if we're third or fourth, but if we can play, I don't mind being third or fourth. I don't mind. Cause it ain't no cakewalk defensively to go against y'all, the Eagles, defensive front. It's not a cakewalk to go against the Giants front four, especially since they got Abdul Carter. You got Thibodeau, Dexter Lawrence, Abdul Carter, and I forgot the other guy in the middle. Washington, I think Washington, if you ask me, I don't think they on our level. I don't think they're on our level now. I think they're lower, and then they let go of, I know they got Von Miller, but Von ain't, he's spotty. Okay. Exactly. See, Cooper G, you're an Eagle fan, but you know football because you're talking with sense. And I stand with my brother Cooper G right here, right now, as an Eagle fan. Look what he says, and I stand with him 100%. I'm glad I can talk with Eagle fans that got sent. He says, look, y'all. He says, people are sleeping on Kenny Clark. I don't get it. See, that's somebody that know the game. See, if you don't know the game, and he's not a household name like Micah, like Chris Jones and all that, you say, who is Kenny? Some of y'all said when he got who is Kenny Clark? That's what y'all say until you watch some film. Now you see, you got a better vibe about up the middle now. I ain't saying we finna stop Saquon. I'm not saying that we ain't finna get. I'm just saying I feel much better with the combination of Kenny Clark and OC, or Solomon and Solomon and Kenny Clark, or I feel better than that than just saying, hey, Mozzie got to do it. Mozzie got to do it. Mozzie got to step up. No, Kenny Clark just came in and shielded Mozzie. Mozzie could just go play football now. The expectation on Mozzie just dropped a whole lot lower. He ain't got it. He don't have it now. When Kenny Clark came here, Mozzie Smith, if he was starting, he just got demoted. I'm telling y'all, Mozzie Smith ought to be breathing easier because he has no expectation on him now. I'm just telling you, when Clark came here, it freed up Mozzie Smith to just get in rotation and just go do the best you can. Rather than him not being here, Clark, and saying, okay, Mozzie, look, you start, you're a first round pick. You got, hey, it's now or never. You got to get consistent. What Brian Schottenheimer gonna say? You got to be consistent. You got to. No, we ain't got to hear that now. We ain't got to hear that now. No. See, I ain't heard that nowhere else. But Mozzie cool right now. Mozzie is just a part. Listen to me, because it's the truth. Mozzie is just a part of the rotation. That's all he is now. He gonna make sure, and the drop off won't be bad. Drop off ain't gonna be bad. If Clark goes sit down for take a few, Mozzie come in, the drop off ain't gonna be bad at all. Cause Mozzie was doing a good job in preseason. The tape proves that too, y'all. If you ain't watched Mozzie in the preseason and looked at the tape, then you would know Mozzie didn't look bad at all. Looked pretty good to me. Mozzie is just as cool. Ain't no pressure on that little kid. Ain't no pressure on that kid from UCLA. They just gonna play football now. Now it's pressure on Kenny Clark because we traded to get him, and there's an expectation on him because of what he's done in the past to stop it. It's expectation on him. He just took up Mozzie's expectations. That's what Kenny Clark just did. Whatever expectations you have for Mozzie is now shifted to Kenny Clark, and he can handle it. So I ain't worried about it. Cooper G says he got a question. He said, if you use the 2 first-round picks you got from Michael to trade for a star, who and what position would you go after? I ain't going to even do that, Cooper G. And not being disrespectful to you, but I'd be honest with you, I would look at it more as we didn't sign Micah, and when we didn't sign Micah, that we became the second highest salary cap as far as the salary cap goes. We have the second most money, only behind the Patriots. We got $55 million, I believe. If I'm wrong on that, I know it's second. So what I would say, Cooper G, is, the 2 picks, we ain't. I'm exactly Ty Church. I'm now going after. See, let me throw this dilemma up. If Dak does what I think he's gonna do this season, barring injury, then Mr. Pickens gonna have a lot to do with that. And he's a rental guy right now. Why would you let Dak come in here and throw for almost 5,000 yards like I think he's gonna do this year, and Pickens and Lamb gonna tear people apart this year. Okay, that's right, Ty Church. Thank you for correction. 42, and then 52 for the Patriots. 42. I'm sorry, but we're second. I knew I was off. Why would you bring in Pickens and have that go completely crazy, and then let Pickens walk? If Pickens does what I think he's gonna do, of course he's gonna need some money. Well, you just solved that problem with the money there. That's where your money go, because you see what I'm saying? You got Bland, you got Tyler Smith. You can go after one of them now, actually. If it were me, I'd go after Tyler Smith, because see, Tyler Smith, just in case y'all don't know, I did this on the show a few weeks ago. The Cincinnati Bengals guard, his name is Smith, I believe, as well. Somebody looked it up because I should have had it up. But anyway, he is the highest paid guard in the league, the Cincinnati guy. Let me put this in. I hate to be ragged. I'd like to be accurate. Highest paid guard. Y'all got me talking. I tried to talk about Philly. I ain't through with Philly yet. And y'all got me doing other stuff, but I appreciate it, though. I don't mind doing it. I'm looking it up right now. Y'all, so some of y'all are too. But I got it, y'all. Trey Smith. There it is. Trey Smith. I'm looking at it right now. Can I share this? No, I ain't even got the right screen. Let me just read it to you. Trey Smith of the Kansas City, I'm sorry. Kansas City. Trey Smith signed a four-year, $94 million contract with $70 million in guaranteed money. Landon Dickerson of Philadelphia is next with $84 million over 4 years. So the highest paid guard in football is Trey Smith from Kansas City, 4-year, $94 million. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's common sense, y'all. You know that it ain't no if unless he's injured. You already know Tyler Smith is about to put up another all-pro season. You know he got to be the highest paid. And it ain't nothing to talk about. Now, you know, Jerry has his way of doing things, but I don't think Tyler Smith is gonna have the issue that Micah had. I believe it's gonna be a quick deal. It's easy. Wherever Trey Smith contract is, that's where the negotiations start for Tyler Smith. Bottom line. And you got the money now, you can do it. That's who you need to be doing now, because Tyler Smith price tag, just like we said by Micah Parsons, just like we said about C.D. Lamb, just like we said about Dak Prescott. The longer you wait, the price only goes up. If they didn't sign Micah Parsons, they should have been on the phone. To me, we'll take care of Bland later. Don't get the big one out the way. Tyler Smith is going to be a $100 million player. If Trey Smith, if he is $94 million, so what did I say, $70 million guaranteed? $70 million guaranteed. Then you already know Tyler Smith is going to be over $100 million. 4 or 5 year, probably 4, over $100 million. And he probably going to get dang near probably $85 to $90 million guaranteed of it. It just ain't no question. That's what you need to be taking care of. So I ain't worried about the stars and the picks. Sign our own stars. All right. George Pick, I don't know. True, I don't think so. I don't think that they would do that, because why would Pickens do that? Go on, play it out. And then at the end of the year, you go to the table and say, hey, this is what I did. And since I did it with your quarterback, you know I'm going to do a whole lot more. You know what I bring to the offense. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even want to even negotiate it. I want to put it all out. Now, if I'm Jerry, I get what you're saying. I'm trying to get it done before he go crazy. I get that. But I think Pickens is going, and keep in mind, y'all forgot, guess who represents George Pickens as an agent? You got it. Dave Mogella, Micah Parsons' agent. You think that Dave Mogella gonna tell Pickens to sign now? Y'all can put that to bed. No, sir. So, but my point is, to answer the question that he asked earlier, if Pickens and Lamb and Dak and Ferguson do what I think they're gonna do, this probably would be Dak Prescott's greatest year if he's not injured. And if that is the case, the Cowboys should not want to start over again with, well, I'm saying he works for the company, Ty. They all come from the Athletic. I'm sorry. He represents, they all tied together. I'm sorry. You're right. They work from the Athletic. You say no, Pickens don't got David no more. I don't know. I thought it was. I'm sorry. I thought it was. If I'm wrong, I'm not big enough man to say I'm not wrong. I thought it was. Whoever it is, I wouldn't play. I wouldn't try to sign her. I'm putting these numbers up. I need $25 million minimum. If I'm Pickens, 25 minimum, and that's cheap for wide receivers these days. I'm just saying minimum. Exactly, DP. You got to sign at least one of them. I don't think you're going to get Pickens, though. But Bland and Tyler Smith, these are both of them are all-pro players. If they throw another all-pro season in here, the price goes up. I'm just saying. And you're going to come in here and we'll be at the same spot next year. But, you if you really want to win, see, let me go and tell y'all what I think. I'm going to get back to Philly, y'all. I promise y'all. Let me tell y'all. And y'all don't get mad at old big time over here, but look, my experience in watching football and all that type of stuff, you don't trade away a Micah Parsons and then be talking about trying to win the Super Bowl in the same year. That's just not it. It's not. It's not it. You did, Sam Snead. You was right. They traded him. You don't talk about Super Bowl. When you trade away a foundational great player, you are, in a sense, whether you want to put the word on it or not, you're in a slight rebuild or a total rebuild type mode. Certainly, we're not in a total rebuild. But you don't trade away a player like this. No. You don't let a player like this walk out of your building. That's just common sense, y'all. We can't change the rules of the game because, like I said, we're going to, dang Micah Parsons, bye, he gone. Hey, the Cowboys, dang, he gone. He's with Green Bay now. He's not my concern. I'm not worried about Micah Parsons. He's gone. I care less. He's gone. All right. But I'm not going to act like that's not a difference-making trade. You don't trade a guy like that and still be talking about Super Bowl. You just don't. Which I believe the expectations now for those of us that had real high expectations, I don't think that took a blow. That took a blow. When Michael's gone, that took a blow. It did. That don't mean we ain't gonna be good now. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying it took a blow. Now I said that to say this. With what you got coming back, The team just got better, y'all. See, I firmly believe that we are more positioned as a better run defensive team against the run now than we were with Micah Parsons. I believe that. I believe in the new in Kenny that much. I believe in Clark that much. I believe we're better set now. I ain't saying we're gonna be the number one rushing defense against the run. I ain't say all that. I just said based off of what we just did getting Kenny Clark here, and you combine him with what we have, I believe that we are better set now to play the run a little bit better than we were with Micah Parsons here. I'm serious. That don't mean because see some of y'all gonna run with it. That don't mean I'm saying we're gonna be the number one defense in the league. That don't mean I'm saying we're gonna be a top 10 against the run. I'm just saying based off of what I seen of Kenny Clark and based off what I seen of Micah Parsons against the run, I think we're better suited against the run, for the run, than we were with Micah. See, here's the truth. And we said this when Micah was here. Micah was a little light to be playing defensive end. You get your hands on him, he's done. Well, now I'm comparing that to somebody a little bit more stouter, like a Marshawn Leland, like a Sam Williams. And I'm saying that we're a little bit more stout. That's all I'm saying. Does that mean that Saquon gonna get stopped for 50 yards rushing for the year for this game? No, I ain't saying that. Saquon might come out here and get over 100 against us. We still might not be able to stop the run. I'm still saying that we're better suited. And of course, we'll know a little bit more on Thursday night than we do now. Now, let me go to attack zone. All right, let's go to attack zone. We ain't talking feelings over here. We my group over here, my chat group. These are football people. Even some of the haters that's in here. Some of them are football people. Some of them just want to troll and all that. I ain't just saying all that. Don't even worry about it. It's Leon say we stopping Saquon. I think we better suited to do that. Just with the acquisition of getting him. All right. I hear you. I got my brother in Fred. He say, yeah. And look, two things can be right at the same time. If just in case you don't know, this is one of the great podcast Cowboy content creators here, the father and son. Some of y'all know them. Cowboy Sports Talk. My fraternity brother and his son Jules do an awesome job. I've been on their show a couple times. They've been on mine as well. But listen to what he says. He said, better run defense, Nuke. He admitted that. But the trade is the last nail for Jerry. The way he handled this is right up there keeping Jimmy out of the ring on for 25 years. Listen, that two things can be true at the same time. I'm not in agreement with Jerry either. I ain't, that's the soap opera mess. I ain't talking about that. That's the soap opera mess, and I 1,000% agree with what he just said in there. Yeah, it ranked up there because it was personal. This didn't have nothing to do with football. It really didn't have nothing to do with trying to get ready for the future either. Because if it had something to do with the future, you would have traded with somebody else other than Green Bay. But I digress. Because Green Bay is going to win a whole bunch of games, and their first round pick is going to be 25 and less. There's some people now that say Green Bay going to be in the Super Bowl. Well, if they do go to the Super Bowl, that's at least pick 31. If they win it, that's pick 32. I'm just saying. So it ain't really about that, because if you really want to make an impact, I would have loved to know who maybe the other team was. that was willing to pay Micah Parsons. They keep saying it's another team. I don't know if I believe that or not. Somebody's going to have to pay him at least what he got, $47 million. I don't know if another team really was going to do that. It is what it is. So I don't know. I don't believe that. But if it's Green Bay, unless they fall off a cliff or Jordan Love get hurt, the Packers are going to be a real good football team. So their pick that everybody's excited about, it ain't going to be low. I mean, it's not going to be high. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be high. Whatever the Cowboys land, then wherever Green Bay lands, those are your 2 first-round picks at least for next year. And I'm thinking it's going to be low for both. I still got the Cowboys winning 10 plus. I got the Packers winning 10 plus easily. So really, where we drafted next year in the first round, but that's another whole show by itself. I ain't talking about that. What I want to say is this. What I want to say, because I'm on the field now. I done wasted all this time talking about that. I'm on the field now. They don't know Philly really what to expect offensively, which increases the chance of you getting caught off guard. You don't even know who the starting running back is. I mean, I think we all think that Devontae Williams is going to probably start it off. But you don't know really nothing after that. Who really is the number 2? I think everybody kind of figure. I think everybody kind of figuring that Javonte is starting it off. But who's number 2? Is it Sanders? Is it Blue? Who is it? You don't know. Schottenheimer implemented earlier this year saying that there's going to be the pistol offense. I can see that. Y'all ready for the pistol? Phil? I'm just saying. You ain't seen it from the Cowboys, so you don't know what Schottenheimer ain't called plays in a while. You don't know what version of the pistol you gonna get. You don't know. I mean, Schottenheimer may call a 4 wide receiver set. I mean, what you gonna do when it's Lamb and Pickens and Turpin, Tolbert? A lot to deal with. I'm just saying. And a back coming out the backfield. What if that back is Jadon Blue at the same time with them 4 receivers? I mean, I'm just, I'm trying to tell you now. I know y'all Philly fans in here, but please understand this offense ain't nothing changed on the offense. Now y'all look, I got y'all Philly fans in here. I need y'all to as y'all were talking with sense before. I need you to have that same sense. Here are the facts. Dak Prescott don't have no problem with y'all. He beat y'all. He beat y'all with lesser receivers. Y'all know the record? Because y'all hear from Cowboy fans all the what is he, 9-4? He ain't got no problem with Philadelphia. Dak Prescott don't type before y'all, cause I can feel y'all typing. Y'all feel you don't look, don't do it. The record is the record. I gave y'all credit. Y'all the world champions. I said y'all tough. Yeah, I expect y'all to be ready to go. But I'm still saying this. Dak Prescott does not have a problem playing the Philadelphia Eagles. He beat y'all. And please, y'all look, don't confuse Cooper Rush not beating y'all and attest that to Dak Prescott. No, sir. No. No, come on now. I can't see y'all typing right now. And you give Dak Prescott, who y'all say, and Cowboy fans say, Cowboy fans and Eagle fans, and all haters say, even the great Stephen A. Smith with his hating tail, Shannon Sharp with his hating tail. All of them say, well, in the regular season, Dak Prescott, yeah, he do it in the okay, the regular season is here. Okay. Since y'all say he regular season, guess what? The regular season is here. So you expecting regular season Dak? Okay, who is regular season Dak then? The one that tear a knot hole in you. Okay, all right. Okay. Wait until the playoffs. Where the playoffs ain't here yet. No, Scuba J. Nope. See, there you go in your feelings. I just gave you facts. See, I tried to get you. DMV, I got a Washington fan here. Boy, they coming out the woodwork. DMV representative, I hear you. It's y'all division. Well, you got to win it first before it becomes your division. Till you win it, you ain't talking about nothing. The Philadelphia Eagles won it before. We won it before that. Washington ain't won no division. Mark Rippon. I mean, he said, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Robert Griffin III was there. Y'all, you ain't talking about that. So I know you made the NFC Championship game, but you ain't win nothing. Just stop it. Stay in your place. This big boy football talking. Y'all ain't ready yet. See? Y'all not ready yet, Washington. You got to get there first. See? There's levels to this. Y'all, okay, yeah, you got to the NFC Championship game. I get you. You ain't won no NFC either. Stop it. Okay? Stop it. All right, now, Scuba J say, you say he ain't no threat. But see, that ain't what I said. I said the facts are the facts. I ain't in the feelings. I'm giving you the facts. The facts are that Dak Prescott has no problem with the Philadelphia Eagles. He's 9-4 over his career against the Philadelphia Eagles. That is the fact. Those are the facts. That's all I said. I ain't say he can't be 9-5. I ain't say that. I didn't say that. Y'all might beat us Thursday. I ain't say that. What's up, everybody that's popping in? I ain't say that. So what I'm saying is, although we lost Micah Parsons, everybody thinking that's dead and all that, and y'all acting like Micah Parsons now was the greatest run defender in the NFL history. When everybody knows, we've been saying for years we can't stop the run. That's been ever since Micah Parsons been here. But ladies and gentlemen, y'all, let me tell you, look, ain't nothing wrong with this offense. No. I still have the expectation that this offense is going to score a lot. That's a lot, Dank. I believe that. I get it. That's because a lot of that happened when Micah left. They think we're going to get 50 put on us. And I'm saying that the defense is going to play a whole lot better than what a lot of people think they are. That's all I'm going to tell you. But this offense is going to score, y'all. I'm just saying. I'm expecting it. So let me get to the game. I don't look. It's too much of an unknown. I know what everybody's. What Schottenheimer said. We're gonna run the ball. We got the offensive line. We're gonna run the ball. Got one of the better young offensive lines in the game. We're gonna run the ball. We're gonna be physical. We're gonna impose our will. We're gonna do that. We're gonna run it. We're going to move people out the way. We're going to hit people. We're going to push them off their spot. We're going to, look, you ain't going to do that this game. I don't see it. Let me tell y'all, just based off, and I'll give you a preview. As I said, I'm going to be coming back this week. I know me and Amp will do something. I think tomorrow night I'll be on with the DC Universe. I know we're going to start talking Philly. But just briefly, what I've seen, their secondary is their weakness. It ain't their strength. and it's not a weakness as if they're sorry. What I'm saying is, compared to their front seven, the weakness of the Philadelphia Eagles, it is their secondary. Cooper DeJean is a second-year player. Mitchell is a second-year player. Safety play is not great. I got the Packer fans coming in here now. Lord have mercy. Packer fans in here. I know y'all happy. Hey, I ain't gonna even knock you. I ain't gonna even knock y'all. Y'all, hey, got a good. Y'all got a good team. There's no question about it. Packer fans, y'all got a right to smile. Hey, it is what it is. But the secondary of the Eagles, if you were to say, okay, can we run against them? Well, it's gonna take a mountain effort over four quarters to really, judge how well did we run the ball. If you get over 100 against Philly, that's a great night. But I'm saying that if you get about 75 plus, that's a good night too. Because Philly, I'm just telling y'all, Philly can play. They can stop the run. They can hit you. So to me, I think the attack is the total opposite of what Brian Schottenheimer's been preaching. I'm expecting Dak Prescott, and I believe this is what's going to happen. I'm expecting Dak Prescott for at least this game, because I think Philadelphia is stout, and I'm not sure on the unknowns of our offensive line. I got a rookie right guard who I believe is going to be all world. Maybe not this season, but I believe he's going to be. I believe he's borderline, probably going to be a Pro Bowl player this year. And I'm talking about Tyler Booker, but he's a rookie. You got to get his feet wet. I got to see it first. I'm just saying what I believe. I believe he's going to be that guy. I have to see it first. If I see it, then I have more confidence, but I ain't seen it yet. I believe that the way to beat Philly Thursday night, if we going to do it, is you got to attack them in the air. We got mismatches. And Philadelphia likes, for some crazy reason, well, I ain't going to say for a crazy reason, they don't mind playing man defense. Okay. Please play man defense against us. Please put Cooper DeJean on CD. Please, I'm begging. Please put Mitchell on Pickens one-on-one. Please, I'm begging. Please put your linebacker on Jake Ferguson. Please, please, I'm begging. Please have a single high safety look. Please. I'm telling you right now, if Philadelphia play man-to-man defense against us primarily, man, Dak Prescott gonna throw for 350 yards Thursday night. I said it. I want DeJean to go one-on-one with CD. Please. See, that's what Philadelphia played. I'm telling you, because of the talent that the Cowboys got, Philadelphia going to have to do something that they don't normally do. They're going to have to play zone. They're going to play in a too high safety look. Y'all hear me? Watch what I'm telling you. Because if you stupid, if you crazy, or you just got dead much, Doc, I'm diminishing Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. Yes, I'm diminishing your cornerback, going one-on-one with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. I am. I will take that matchup all day. I hope, Cooper, you're a football guy. You don't want to do that. See, I ain't gonna even argue with you because you know better. You know better. And I don't even know. I haven't met you. You say you've been on my show. I don't remember, but I've looked at your comments and you seem to be a very intelligent football guy that knows something about football. And if you know something about football, you know you do not want to go one-on-one with CD and George Pickens on an island for both of your cornerbacks. You know that. You know it. I wouldn't want to do that. Are you crazy? I take the matchup all day long, and you're gonna get scored on. I ain't got no hesitation in saying that. None. So this is what I think y'all gonna do. Cooper G, once we play y'all, come back. If you haven't subscribed to my show, subscribe to it. You turn on the notification. That way you get to come back and either brag that y'all beat us and say how trash we are and all that type of stuff. But I guarantee you, I need you to come back because all I'm going to say is, Cooper G, didn't I tell you? Y'all going to run a too high safety look because y'all don't want to get beat over the top. And you're going to make Dak pick y'all apart. Y'all going to try to keep everything in front. Not going to try to do it. Not going to do it. So you can't run, man, and I got Turpin out there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If I got the 3 wide receiver set and one of them is Turpin, just the threat of him just blowing the top off y'all defense, playing one-on-one, ain't nobody can run with him. You know that. Come on, man. Nobody. Okay, Cooper, I like what you're saying. Okay. Here. See, now I can talk with you. Because, see, I got full confidence. I ain't got confidence in your cornerback. I got confidence in you, Cooper G, because you got sense. See, there you go. This is what Cooper G said. And this is an Eagle fan. He said, I appreciate that. He said, I think Quinyon can handle anyone in this league. I don't think so, but he does. That's a world champion cornerback. So I ain't going to argue with him. He said CD is special. One-on-one, Coop can't guard CD. Thank you. But Vic Vangelo is a defensive mastermind. He is. We won't give it to you like that. Okay, if you shade, okay, I'm gonna work with you. Cause and that may be plan B. Let's just work with what you just said. If you shade to CD, so then in other words, your safety is over the top. In other words, double coverage on CD, which is what you expect. That is the very reason why we went and got George Pickens. And so now what you're saying is what I just said. Quinyon Mitchell versus George Pickens one-on-one. I'm taking my chance with George Pickens. You say you taking yours with Quinyon, I'm saying George Pickens going to have over 100 yards. If that's what y'all going to do. George Pickens is fit to have a big night. That's all I'm saying. Yeah. I believe that. I believe Pickens is going to light him up. Pickens is a guy you can't guard one-on-one. You can't. Now, I believe that is going to happen. The more I think about it, I believe Cooper G is right. I believe that is exactly what's going to happen. You're going to shade the CD. And you're just going to say, hey, Quinyon Mitchell or Cooper D. one of the two. They're going to say, okay, let's see if Pickens is what everybody says. Let's find out. That you got your confidence throwing to George Pickens one-on-one, get on it. I think that's what's going to happen. I'll take my chances. Now you say I'm taking Q all day. Okay. Okay. I'm with you. You believe in your corner. I believe in my wide receiver. That's why they line up the football. I hope that's what it is. I'm taking my chances. And if it go like I think it's going to go, the Cowboys going to light the scoreboard up. I don't think we can go depend on running the ball this game. I think the Eagles are a little bit until I see our offensive line dominating and there's most importantly a commitment to running the ball. Then I may have to change what I'm saying for week 2 against the Giants. But this game here, we need to put the ball in there. Exactly. Now the K, see, I don't know if this is a Cowboy fan or if this is another fan or not, but regardless, Nana K just spoke the truth. The battle of the trenches, it favors Philly on both sides. Okay. If they are better on both sides, then you need to throw the ball. And Shane brings up another point. See, I'm calling out CD and Lamb, but I got Jake Ferguson. That's what Shane is saying right there. I take it. I take Jake Ferguson going one-on-one with y'all linebacker. I take it. Begging for it. Cooper. He say, I like Cooper. Cooper is guiding, driving the ship right now. I like this. So you want to switch it back to me. How are we going to guard AJ, Smitty, Goddard, Saquon, Jalen? That's a long night. All right. The same way you just said Vic Fangio is good is the same way now I'm going to say Matt Eberflus is just as good as well. I mean, he is known as a pretty good defensive coach, right? I can tell you this, beyond a shadow of a doubt. We won't be single high. You won't get no single high looks against us because we know our cornerbacks can't guard your guys. We just know that. Bland, we'll see what Elam can do. We'll see. But we got confidence in Bland to make some plays. So, but I don't trust him giving him a man-on-man island all night. Okay? So you're going to get what Eberflus does. He runs a cover 2 slight zone, cover 3. Cover 2 slight, cover 3 type thing. You ain't getting no man with us. We ain't doing it. We're not doing it. So what we're going to do is, and you can't afford to go man to man against y'all, because if you're going man to man, now Jalen Hurts becomes even more dangerous, because while everybody back is turned, he tuck it and run for 25 yards. And you can't have a spy on the field all game long. What if you're in your base? If you're in your base defense, you ain't got no spy and can't no linebacker keep up with Jalen Hurts running. So you cannot do this. So we're going to be in the zone. I can tell you that right now. And we're not going to let Jalen go, because see, now watch this. Watch this, Cooper G. Watch this. Listen to what I'm saying. And don't take it the wrong way. It's going to sound wrong. But don't take it the wrong way, because it's really not what I mean. Jalen Hurts is dangerous. But Jalen Hurts, if you're going to beat him, you want to make him throw the ball. But just not throw the ball. You want to make him throw the ball when you're in a zone. You don't want him throwing man to man. Because AJ is a dominant type dude, go get it and all that type of stuff. No. I want Jalen throwing in windows, because I think Jalen going to give me a chance to get the ball. Same thing y'all say about Dak Prescott, right? Even though I know Dak is a better thrower of the football than Jalen. I know that. Jalen's a better athlete than Dak. I give you that. When you throw in the running game. But if you going to beat Jalen Hurts, you want to make him a pocket quarterback. Because when you say who are the best pocket quarterbacks in the league, no disrespect to Jalen, he's a world champion. But Jalen Hurts' name don't come up in your first, rolling off of names as the best pocket quarterback. I'm not saying Dak is either, but I'm saying Dak Prescott name gonna come up before Jalen as a pocket quarterback. I want Jalen throwing in a zone. Tight coverage where the ball got to be precise. And that little hole. I want that. I ain't saying he can't do it. I take my chances with it. Rather than have him going on, passing against man-to-man defense. Oh, no. Receivers shake people. Then they wide open on separation. I don't want that. I don't want that for us. The key is that you got to stop Saquon. Whether that's him running or him swinging out, getting passes. You got that. That's the thing. Now Saquon had a miracle year last year, and I say a miracle because with the Giants we didn't see all this, and he been with the Giants forever, and he was hurt primarily. Last year I was shocked, to be honest with you, based off his pass, that Saquon blasted the whole year. If you would have told me that, I would say there ain't no way. Saquon was one of them guys that just stay hurt nonstop. He had a miracle year last year, stayed healthy, he dominated, he was the best back in football, possibly should have been the MVP of the entire league, to be honest with you. So I give him his credit. But I've seen Saquon get shut down many times before. In his Giant days, I've seen it. So he can be shut down. And I understand a different team, you got a better line. I get all that. I get it. You just got to touch him. You shut him down, y'all lose. Y'all shut him. We stop him. I ain't saying you're going to shut him down completely. You stutter him just a little bit. We got a chance. Got a chance. Got a chance. Can we shut them down? I don't know. Y'all got a great offensive line. We know that. I'm just trying to tell you how we can win. I believe we're going to have to score and score a lot. 27 plus to beat Philly Thursday night. And I believe we have the offense that can do that. I don't believe in y'all cornerbacks. If I am a offensive coordinator, and after studying Philadelphia, I will have to say we might have a rough time running against these guys. We're gonna run it. We're gonna have to be, somewhat balanced to keep everything going. We also are gonna have to to run the ball to hopefully and get some, first downs along with passing to keep our defense fresh. We're gonna have to do that. But I ain't say we're gonna line up a shotgun, first down, second down, third down, come back the next drive, seventh down. Say, no, I ain't talking about that. No, we can't do that. But I think we're gonna have a hard time running against these guys. I do. And I think then once they see it's tough, and especially if Philly go up on us, I ain't talking about no 7-0 or 3-0 or 6-0. If the Philly go up against us 14-3 or something like that, then you already know what we're gonna do. And I think that falls right into what I think we do best. The strength of the Dallas Cowboys, make no mistake about it, is our passing game. The personnel on the offense says you have no other choice but to say the strong. It ain't the offensive line. We ain't seen it yet. It ain't the running backs. We know that. Shoot, we don't even know who the number 2 and number 1 running back really are. That's not it. But there's no question we don't have questions about CD. You just shouldn't have any question about picking. You ain't got no question about Dak. That's the one. If you look, see, y'all hate Dak so much, y'all don't even make sense. See, you can't say CD is this and he's great and all that, but who's throwing to him? See, you can't have it like that. Somebody got to throw it to him, right? If CD is great, who made him great? So y'all can't see. Come on now. Come on now. CD ain't throwing the ball to himself now. Come on. I know y'all don't like that. I know you want. I know it's just in the DNA to talk bad about that, but you can't have it both ways. You can't say CD is great. Well, if he's great, it's because it's a quarterback that's getting the ball to him. It's a quarterback. Come on now. You can't do that. You can't say Pickens is gonna light it up. How he gonna light it up? And who throwing it to him? I believe Pickens gonna really light it up. No, you mean Dak and Pickens is gonna light it up, right? See? I mean, that's a backwards way of trying to give Dak Prescott credit. I'll give you that. I'm just here to call you out on it. You got to give Dak his credit, man. I'm just telling the truth, man. Thank you, True. I'm trying, man. See, on this show, we get to the real. You can have your FlyEaglesFly. You can have your Washington, whatever y'all last name is, whatever y'all are, Washington DMV, Commanders, whatever y'all are, Rambos, whoever you are. You can be the Giant fan, whoever other fan, y'all can have that. But we ain't gonna be like First Take and act like the Cowboys can't move the ball. We ain't gonna act like they can't win games. We're not gonna act like they can't score. We're not gonna do that. Not on this show. And it's just a simple observance like that. You're not gonna do that. You can't say CD, like her Cooper saying, man, CD is special. Okay. Yeah. He's special because he put the numbers up, right? Okay. Who threw him the ball? Because okay. So you have no choice but to give that credit. You ain't got to give it to him. The numbers gonna say it. If CD is great and CD is all pro and CD if CD is all pro, who threw him the ball? I wish you would say Cooper Rush. Yeah, a little bit to do with Cooper Rush did. Henry Braxton. I don't know when you jumped in, but it's obvious you're an Eagle fan. This is what I say. You say you can't run against us. You think Mitchell isn't an elite QB1, cornerback 1. No, I just don't think. I think he's good. Y'all the world champion. And both of them guys were rookies last year. Look, salute. No question. But let me say this. You may feel this way, and you know your team better than I do, because I don't pay attention to Philadelphia, except when we play y'all. Just like I don't know if you sure got everybody pay attention to the Cowboys, but I don't know how you are. But let me say this. I don't care if Quinyon Mitchell was the defensive player of the year. You will not primarily go one-on-one with CeeDee Lamb for a whole game. Not going to happen. And you know that. However, I did say this with your fellow buddy Cooper G here, who's an Eagle fan. What he brought out, I think makes more sense better than what I did. I said that y'all going to do a 2 safety high look because y'all didn't want to go over the top. But what he said was, you're going to shift because he doesn't believe that Cooper DeJean can hold CeeDee Lamb. I don't think he can either. So you're going to have a safety over the top just for a little protection over there. Smart move. But what that does do is leave one-on-one on the other side. And what I said was, despite y'all loving Quinyon Mitchell, all I said was, I'm taking my chances then. Please Hey, let Quinyon Mitchell go against George Pickens. I'm taking my chances. That's all I said. Hey, look, you're saying Mitchell can hold Pickens? I'll be the first one to come on here. I'll be the first one to come on here and say, you know what? I had guys on here that may not be on the show now, but they came in and said the Gene can lock up, Quinyon Mitchell can lock up anybody, and he locked up George Pickens. I'll be the first one to say it. I don't think it's going to happen, though. And I just don't think. I don't. I think Pickens is too good. I think that's the reason why we got him here. That if you wanted to go one-on-one, if you wanted to tag team up and go put double coverage on CeeDee Lamb, this is why they traded and got Pickens. Because I'm taking my chance of Pickens against anybody. Let me be very, very, very clear. And your partner just said it again. This is what it's all about. He said Quinn can go one-on-one with anybody. He said, okay. If the Gene on Pickens, I'll take it. Please, if it's Mitchell on CD, please have Quinyon Mitchell on CeeDee Lamb one-on-one. Please, thank you. I please. Quinyon Mitchell is going to get towed up if he goes against CeeDee Lamb. And I got some Eagle fans saying, nah, man, CeeDee going to get locked down. Okay. See, I don't believe in Mitchell like y'all do. I got a Washington fan going against what y'all saying right there. See what he said? He said Quinn didn't go one-on-one, and when he did, he got torched. That's what he said. Now, I don't know, because I don't study the film. Y'all Eagle fans, y'all study the film better. I don't know if DMV is telling the truth or not. I don't know. I don't know. But I don't care. I don't care if y'all do think he great. I'm telling y'all, please go one-on-one. Pick your choice. If you want Quinyon Mitchell to go against CeeDee Lamb, I welcome that matchup. I beg for it. Trust me, Dak Prescott would be smiling. Huh? Yeah. I mean, I take it. See, that's where the fun gonna be Thursday night. Right there. See, that's the key to the game for me on the offensive side. And what Coach Breedlove just said earlier. The one that nobody ain't really talking about, and I brushed on it because I think it's too obvious. What Coach Breedlove said is if you go too high safeties, which I don't, I hope that's what y'all do, because ain't nobody paying attention to Jake Ferguson. And I would take Jake Ferguson in pass coverage against anybody of y'all linebacker. I don't care about Nakobe Dean. I don't care. Please let him go against Jake Ferguson. And that's going to be the one that's open, because the attention is going to go to Pickens and Lamb. The middle going to be wide open. I take my chances with Jake. Oh, okay. I don't know. I hope he got, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think the addition of Pickens dictates or forces a defensive coordinator, but you got to rethink your whole thing when you play the Dallas Cowboys. Now I know Micah gone and all that, but the offense still here. You still got to deal with the Cowboys. I'm sorry. I wish you would go in there with a lackadaisical attitude against this offense. I hope you do. You'll look up at that scoreboard and it's going to be 30 points on you before you know it. I'll take my chance with Zach Bond against Jake Ferguson any day of the week. Zach Bond just going to have to show me. What's up, Paul? So y'all hollering out the names and all that, but y'all don't want these guys in no coverage against these guys. Y'all don't want Zach Bond going against coverage against a tight end like Jake Ferguson. Stop it. Y'all know better. Let's not get ridiculous now. Let's not get ridiculous. Let's not get ridiculous now. I know y'all love Quinyon. I ain't saying Mitchell is trash because he's not. I'm not saying DeJean is trash. I'm not saying he is not. We're talking about world champions when they were rookies. We're talking about world champions. Already got a ring on their finger. Just came out of college a year and a half ago. I'm not trying to diminish that. I am saying, look, it's not smart to go one-on-one with George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb. That's all I'm saying. It's not smart. It's not smart football. I don't care if you got Patrick Surtain and whoever else you got on the other side. I don't care who you got. It's not smart to go one-on-one. Matter of fact, any coordinator in the NFL that decides that we're going to primarily go one-on-one against these two guys should be fired. It's not smart football. It's not smart. Y'all know better than that. Listen to me. Y'all wouldn't do that playing Madden. Y'all wouldn't go one-on-one against CD in Madden with them two. Y'all wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't do that. You wouldn't do it. Now I need all of y'all. I got you, Stephen Mitchell. I know. Much respect. Look, y'all took care of business last year. Can't nobody say when it was all said and done, it was only one team standing at the end. The Philadelphia Eagles. Defense, awesome. Shut folks down. Offensive line, murdered people. Saquon, greatest year of his life. I can't take nothing from Philly. I don't like y'all. I'm a Cowboy fan, 1977 over here. I've never liked the Philadelphia Eagles. Harold Carmichael, can't stand him today. If he old right now, I ain't helping him. I'm not. I don't. Wilbur Montgomery, I can't stand. Ron Jakowski, I can't stand y'all. I ain't even getting to the Donovan McNabb years, T.O. and all. I didn't want T.O. on my team. I still look at T.O. differently because he's with the. I don't like y'all. Never have. Hugh Douglas. I don't like Brian Dawkins. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. I never have. Getting irritated just thinking about it. Don't like y'all. But that don't mean I don't call it like I see it. No, Henry. No. We smart. All of us are smart here. So you may have came in late. No. See, we're not even entertained in that. What you just talked about. I'm telling you right now what we gonna do. See, I'm telling y'all because y'all ran a lot of man last year. I hate Brian Westbrook. If I see him right now, and let me stop. No, Henry. I said we in zone. That's what Eberflus run anyway. Cover 2, slight cover 3, cover 2 man, cover 2. That's what we do. So I ain't got to worry about single high safety and one-on-one. We ain't that foolish. We know we ain't got nobody can hold AJ one-on-one and all that. Or even though we got Bland, we ain't putting Bland out there on the island all game long. Say, hey, cover AJ. Or tell Elam, hey, cover Devontae. Cover him up. But we ain't finna do that. We smarter than that now. I'm just saying, based off what y'all do. I looked at the film. Y'all played a lot of man defense. A whole lot last year. And I'm telling you, could do that even. See, last year, in comparing when it was CD and Brandon Cooks, see, you can go ahead and try to take Lamb out the game and double him up, and you could go man defense with Cooper DeJean against Brandon Cook. Yeah, you could do that. You can put Mitchell on Brandon Cooks. Yeah. I would do that. Yeah. But I think you understand. It is a big difference between Brandon Cooks and George Pickens. I know you know football, so I ain't got to explain that to you. I know you know better. So because of George Pickens being there, the way that you used to play the Cowboys, I don't think you can do that now. You might can go man to man with other folks. But when the Cowboys come to town, and this go for everybody too. It just ain't y'all. This go for everybody. Any thoughts of playing any type of man defense against the Cowboys this year? You won't get lit up. That's just the bottom line. Oh, Tony. Well, Tony, you're right. Well, I know you did against us last year. That's the game I watched. You did against us. I tell you what, Tony, I can tell you're not a Cowboys fan. You sound like you're an Eagles fan. So all I'm gonna tell you is, because you sound like you have confidence in your cornerback. I mean, just let them go one-on-one then. Pick your side. That's all thing I'm gonna say. I'm just see, this is why I think that offensively and for the Cowboys, I think I'm right on it. I really think I'm right on it. No, I'm not delusional at all. I think that if y'all gonna keep us, I think that if I was defensive coordinator for y'all, I would give out. I'm trying to be honest. Listen, this is what I would do. If I'm Philly, I am running somewhat of some type of zone, look, depending on what's out there. Cover minimum cover 2. All right. I'm trying to keep everything in front. The Cowboys can have that little slant route. You can have that curl route. You can have the stop route. You can have all that, just as long as you ain't getting behind us. And what I am doing, because I don't believe, now I'm not saying me, I'm saying as a defensive coordinator going against the Cowboys, what I'm saying is I'm going to make Dak throw in tight windows, and I'm believing that Dak gonna give me at least 1 or 2 of them so I can take it the other way. But if I give Dak one-on-one coverage, he gonna light me up. It's the same thing I said about Jalen Hurts. I want Dak making decisions. I want Dak forcing throws. And if I can get pressure with 4 up front, which y'all can do, and drop 7, I'm increasing my chances that my guys are going to get their hand on the ball. It's the same concept for Jalen Hurts. Same concept. In other words, y'all don't believe in Dak lighting y'all up. Y'all believe Dak is a turnover machine, accident waiting to happen. And I don't believe that Jalen Hurts is a very good pocket quarterback. I believe you put a zone in front of him, he gonna throw it the other way too. It's almost the same game plan. No, but see, Stephen, you're trying to argue, and you're in fandom right now. Unless you're arguing with the chat. I've already said y'all front seven is better than our O-line. I've already said that. I've said that y'all defense. I've said that y'all offensive line is the best in the game. We don't get no higher than the best. I've said that. I'm just telling you the way that I feel that I think we can get y'all on Thursday night. We ain't coming up there to lay down now. We coming up there. We coming up there to play. We coming up there to hit somebody in their mouth. We coming to ruin y'all party. When the banner go up and the crowd go crazy, we look, y'all pop them fireworks and smoke and fire and all that time, everybody hype. We coming there to put the pin in the balloon. Appreciate you, man. I see y'all, Cooper G. Appreciate you hanging with me. Come on back once the game is over with Thursday. I am coming on before the game. I'll be on tomorrow night with the DC University. Y'all can tune in right here. It'll be on my channel, but it'll be a whole bunch of other content creators. We'll be going at it tomorrow night, talking about Philly. And then me and Amp, the BTA podcast, both of us will be talking leading to the game as well. So we'll still have some more talk about it. So it's just not the first one. Everybody turn on the notification. All you Eagle fans. He said, no. See, Tony, you came in late. He said, no, y'all still not stopping the run, even with the new guy. I'll close it with this. Tony, what I did say was, I think we're better suited now to stop the run with the trade of Micah out. See, all of y'all said, especially y'all haters, all of y'all said that even with Micah, we couldn't stop the run. Those were facts. Micah Parsons been in for 4 years. We've been saying the same thing for 4 years. We can't stop the run. So even with Micah, we couldn't stop the run because he's light. He's a great player. But if you run at him, the book is out on him. If you run at him, you're going to shut him down. So that ain't changed. However, when you bring a Kenneth Clark in, that's a little bit better to me across the front, for being the four linemen, defensive linemen, than saying I got Mozzie, OC, let's just say Marshawn Nealon, and then Micah Parsons. Now what I got Kenneth Clark, I got OC, I got Marshawn Nealon, and I probably got Sam Williams. That's better to me. I ain't saying we finna shut nobody down. I'm just saying it's a better lineup. That's what I'm saying. It remains to be seen what we can do. But make no mistake about it, we got better as far as a run defense goes. We got better because Clark is here and Micah is gone. Micah was a liability in the run game. As great as he is, he was a liability in the run game. Kenneth Clark is an asset. Whether he was in Green, see, we can't change the narrative just because he came to Dallas. Everybody said this dude is excellent against the run. He's a force against the run. He's a 3-time Pro Bowler. So we can't change the narrative now just because he came to Dallas. No. If he's great against the run, he's still great. If he's good against the run, he's still good. Nobody has said that Micah Parsons was good against the run. Nobody said that Mozzie Smith was great, even though that's kind of over-exaggerated too. Mozzie was solid. But now, as I said earlier, Mozzie could just play football now. He ain't got the pressure on him no more. Because Clark showed up. Mozzie is now just a rotational piece. That's all he is now. There's no expectations on him. The expectations just went to Kenneth Clark to stop the run because that's the reputation that he come here with. So the pressure now, all Mozzie's pressure that he had is now on him now, on Kenneth Clark. That's all I said. We better against the run. See? You say Mozzie trash, but you can't say Kenneth Clark is. I'll let you have Mozzie trash even though I don't agree with it. I don't agree with it. But if you say it, but you can't say Kenny Clark is. See what I'm saying? That automatically makes you a little bit better. Because Miles is probably going to be one of the starters, or close to it at least. So we're better suited to play the run. I feel. Now, what does that mean? I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I never said the Cowboys were going to stop the run. I think we're better suited for it. So I don't know what Saquon did that last game against us. I forgot, 100 and I think he ran for 150, something like that. If we can shut him down to maybe, I hear you. There you go. If we can shut him down, anything under 100 is great. Is he better than Mozzie Smith, though, Tony? He was hurt last year, too. His foot, he had surgery on his toe. That'll slow any man down. You can't play the position if your foot ain't right. Keep that in mind about Kenny Clark. He played with a bad foot. He had to have surgery on it. He played with a broken toe last year, remember? So what happens when his toe ain't broke? He's only 29 years old. Got plenty in the tank. I'm just saying. His toe ain't broke this year. Okay? Any man they got a toe issue gonna play a little bit less. Come on now. All day I'm saying we'll see. Y'all tune in. I've been on for a while now. Man, I appreciate all of you Cowboy fans, all you Eagle fans. I think I got a couple Washington fans in here. I even had some Packer fans in here. Appreciate all of y'all that came in with me. I'm going to go ahead and get off. I've been on for a while now. If whatever platform you're watching me from, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and if you haven't subscribed to my show, I hope that you would give me the honor of, maybe subscribing to it. And then if that is you, if you want to catch me, turn on those notifications, that bell that says all of us. You get all of it. If you're on Facebook, follow the show, Big Time Show, just follow it. And of course, turn on the notifications and we can take it from there. And you'll be with me whenever I go live. For those of you that are on Twitter, hey, you already there. You're already there. Appreciate all of you guys hanging with me for these moments. But we on the Philly now. We ain't going up there to be all right, my brothers will be on tonight. Father and son, Cowboys and Sports Talk. Y'all subscribe to that show as well. Great content creators. They'll be on later tonight. You can watch them and you get more of what you just heard here. They'll take it to the next level. We can do that as well. But regardless, we on the Philly. The mindset has got to change. Y'all, look, if you haven't cried, look, go on, get your last cries out. Appreciate you, True Cowboy. Listen, go on, get your last cries out. Micah gone. He ain't coming back. Go on, get it out. Go on, blame Jerry. Go on, whoever you blame. If you're blaming Micah, if you're blaming the agent, if you're blaming Jerry, whoever you want to blame it. It don't mean nothing now. It's over. We got a game in less than a few days from now. This is where all the focus need to be. Philadelphia Eagles. This is where it is. We got to find ways, since we all watch a little film and all that. We got to find ways to help our little team. They ain't listening to us, at least I don't think. We got to figure out ways where we can beat them. We ain't go up there to lay down. We go up there and hit them in their mouth. I'm just saying. Look, you got to line up and beat me. I'm just saying. Kick the ball off. Show me. This ain't last year. When you finish with the banner dropping and the Super Bowl trophy come out there, and Brian Dawkins probably come out there and act the fool and get the crowd going crazy and all it and all it. Look, when you finish doing all that was last year. Welcome to 2025. You got to show me this year. Yeah, I wish I could go up there and talk to him, man. I don't care nothing about Philadelphia. I don't care nothing about this crowd. I don't care nothing about this banner that's about to be shown. I don't care nothing about the Lombardi trophies coming out there. I don't care nothing about. I don't care. I don't care. They got to kick this ball off, and it becomes man against man. Your will against my will. That's the bottom line. Hit these guys in their mouth. We don't like them. They don't like us. Somebody gonna get hit. That's. I wish I could talk to him. I wish I could. Man, y'all don't understand. For those of us that played football, man, this kind of stuff you dream about. You want stuff like this. Please, I want the whole world gonna be watching too. Man, hit these folks in their mouth. Y'all remember when we drafted Tyler Booker? Talking about I want to make guys hate football. I want to do this. I want to make them not even want to play football. I want to hit people. Okay, here we go. Start it off. Let's go. I heard what you said now when you got drafted. All right, it starts now. Make Jordan Davis hate it. Lay on him. Get him. Yeah, I'm just telling you. That's what I heard him say, man. I don't need to wait till the Giants game. Hit him now. I'm out, man. I'm starting to get fired up, man. It's Eagle Week. Man, I'm ready to go. Man, I'm out here, man. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging with me. I'm out, man. Y'all have a great rest of your Labor Day weekend, and we'll see you on the next time. This has been the one and the only. Ain't nobody like me. The Big Time Show.